We've seen a number of pros aboard the new Venge Vice disc. Tom Boonen being one of the more outspoken recently, stating on social media this is one of the best bikes he has ever ridden. Our test model is supplied with wind-cheating deep section Roval 64 disc brake wheels, SRAM's ETAP Hydro group set along with a Quark power meter, and of course the cockpit that gives the Venge the Vice name, its Aerofly Vice handlebar and stem. You get all this and an immensely aero frame for $8.5 grand, which seems on face value a lot of money, but it is in fact an outstanding deal. You also get a bike fit to determine the best frame size, what type of handlebar to use, and ensure the steerer is cut correctly for you. So that's a super aero bike, out of the box ready, tailored for you. What's not to like? That being said, what is it actually like to live with? After all, it is an out and out thoroughbred race bike with aerodynamics at the forefront. Specialized say that the discs don't actually take much, if anything, away from the bike's aerodynamics, and going on rumours from the pro peloton, it's a welcome improvement when it comes to braking power. Specialized also claim that the Venge will save you 116 seconds over 40 kilometers compared to its own tarmac. Out on the road, the bike is clearly fast, though it doesn't come alive until you reach around 25 mph plus. It wasn't until I really pushed it on the flat that I felt the bike respond, giving a little more urgency than it does, say, below 20 miles an hour. Thankfully though, it's not exactly sluggish at low speeds. It's plenty stiff enough, so getting up to speed isn't an issue. But overall, it is heavier than most bikes at this size, a 52cm being 7.8 kilograms, and that is an issue. I can see why Peter Sagan favours the tarmac on anything other than a completely pan-flat stage. The main issue though is the ride. It's incredibly harsh. I felt every road imperfection, feeling a little beaten up after each outing. I swapped out those deep section wheels for Roval's 32s and widened the tyres from the 22mm provided to 26s. This had a positive effect, but other than detracting from the aero prowess, it didn't improve the ride enough for me. The bike is clearly aimed at racing. All its components work really well. The added power meter is great for those watching their performances, and the ETAP is a group set I've wanted to get my hands on for a while. It is, however, a little slower than Shimano's alternative when it comes to gear changes, not noticeable outside of a race situation, mind. And that brings me nicely onto my final point. Other than saving this bike for those PB days or chasing segments, why would you buy it? It needs to be raced, and that is where you really see the benefits and ultimately forget how harsh the ride is. Specialized actually launched this bike around the time the UCI suspended all disc brake bikes in all races. And that, I think, has been to the detriment of this bike in particular. If, or should I say when, amateurs can race disc brake bikes in road races, I'll be looking to take this Specialized Venge Vice with me.